r/rules horror. Posted by u/a_nameless_writer. You are not alone in your bathroom. Greetings, we meet again. I sincerely hope that this message finds you well, and that you have had little issue adapting to living among your intrusive and inquisitive housemates. I understand that you would rather stay in the dark about their presence, since at the very least the ignorance can spare you the constant vigilance and the stress of being wary of every little sound. But when you all are under the same roof, sharing the same space, it is inevitable that your and their routines would overlap and you would be standing face to face with one of them. Being prepared is essential to keep you from overreacting, thus ensuring your safety. Quiet now, not a single sound. Do you hear it? That faint drip that tickled your ears, leaking out from the gaps under the door to the most private place in your home? The bathroom. You are quite positive that you have turned off all the faucets, even going so far as to rotate the levers until they couldn't turn any further? The ceiling and the pipes are not responsible either, since they were still in good condition the last time you checked? All the bathing products on the racks are perfectly dry? No, you are not certain. Something could have gone wrong somewhere. Your day at work has been unnecessarily long and torturous, your sharp mind is already compromised before you return home. You are not certain of the perfect state your living space has always been preserved in. You overlooked certain trivial corners, and the extended period of neglect simply took its toll. No. You know I had a point. Don't contradict. For your own sake. Silence your mind. Shut down all the nerves that carry doubt and uncertainty. Lock away the thoughts that other factors rather than the disrepair of your house are at play. Doubt nourishes unease. Unease nourishes fear. And fear nourishes them. The bathroom's door didn't creak open just now. It's your imagination. The unexpected chill in the room isn't without reason, it's the result of icy draft inside the bathroom bleeding into the coziness outside. And that pallid, haggard face with deep, dark eyes lurking behind the door hinge? It's not real either, nothing more than a trick of the light. You don't notice the noises, the smiles, and any other anomalies. You only see the rules. Focus. Rule 1. You are all by yourself during your bath. Always. Do you know that bath time qualifies as ultimate self-care? Luxuriating in the effervescent water scented with a well-invested bath bomb, sliding down the tub until the warm water engulfs your exhausted body, you will feel all the cramps washed away from your sore muscles as the soothing temperature provides some much-needed relief for your aging back. The strains from the demands of life dissipated into the floating steam. This blissful period of absolute self-indulgence is for you and you only. Remember that. Only you. Not that reflection of yours in the mirror that was cracking its neck from side to side before contorting it into pretzel. There is no reason for you to react strongly to the sickening snaps and crunches of bones. And you definitely do not notice those agonizing twists that causes the bone fragment to protrude through the soft skin of its neck, nor the gurgling laughter it produced while blood bubbling into its mouth. Bright red blood would be spilling out of the mirror's bottom, branching into rivulets that drip down on the white sink. The fetid metallic miasma in the air might be insufferable, but you can't let any of that ruin your good time. Long tresses of black hair might drape down your shoulders and back in heavy, tangled mass as you scoop water over your head. This is completely normal. Hair straightens upon being drenched, and the way the water pulls it downward might add some new length to yours. There is no exception, even if your hair is supposed to be shoulder length or possess a brighter color. Calm your heart. It's science. Nothing more than an interesting property of bath water. Calm your heart. The black hair that cascaded from the top of your head into the water might drift languidly with an uncanny grace, as if every strand had a mind of its own. You don't find this problematic. You moved in the tub and disturbed the stillness of the water, sending them into motions. It's also the water that caused them to loop around your limbs and tighten. Relax. Empty the worry in your mind. Slide back into the water and inhale deeply. You might find the hair release a smell resemble to the decaying fish in the deepest corner of an overloaded fridge. You have spent long hours outside under the scorching summer heat. It's natural for scalp buildup to accumulate. You are smelling nothing but sebum amalgamated with dead cell. A couple rinses should be able to return your hair to its silky appearance. Nobody tapped on your shoulder, or teasingly tugged on your hair. The chilly sensation against your skin was simply the product of moisture lingering in the air. You are growing used to the high temperature of the bath, that is why shudders bolted down your spine. Don't turn back. Nothing was there. No eyeless elongated humanoid shape was looming over you, a mouth as large as its own face parting so that the dark tongue could stretch out to taste you. Your bath is your personal time. Never let it get disrupted for trivial reasons. Rule 2. Your bathroom is deteriorating. You have lived in your house for as long as you could remember, and it goes without saying that your bathroom and its components cannot give peak performance anymore. The sanitary fixtures, vanity units, or even the lighting equipment could malfunction at any time. The faucets have endured heavy use, thus you would see it act up more than the rest. Upon turning on the water, you might hear its spout gurgling and emitting a series of unsettling groans, as though a strangled victim was uttering their last guttural croaks on the other side of the wall. An unsteady stream of murky, foul-smelling red liquid would then burst out as the grating noises from the faucet continued. Don't shut it off, allow the flow to splatter your sink or tub until the water turns clear again. The pipes are clogged with build-up filthy, and they enter the water sometimes. Objects resembling flesh dollops or organ sections of various sizes might come spilling out sometimes. Ignore them, they are debris from the neglected pipes, the water would soon carry them down the drain. And no, those pale chunks do not appear to push themselves out of the faucet and drop down into a convulsing pile while leaking red. The water pressure and flow was more extreme than you think. They are the cause for the movements. A similar situation might be found occurring with the showers. Those gaunt, skeletal fingers that seem to have cracked their way out of your skull to comb through your damped hair that your hands always sense while washing your hair? They are large-sized gunks that the shower head spat out. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't try to pry them off with force. Keep on washing and they will be gone in no time. Their appearance was rather off-putting and might trigger nausea. Increase the temperature of the water if the fingernails, the rigid gunks, cause pain to erupt across your scalp as if its entirety was being uprooted. You are dealing with waste of extra rigidity and employing heat might help to soften its clasp on you. Remember to be fast before it ruptures your bri. Nah, I'm just kidding, allowing it to remain just comes at the expense of chopping off your hair. Act fast. Don't hesitate. For your own good. Power outages or a flickered light are no anomaly. Maintain composure as the blackness fills your vision and focus your attention on lathering soap onto your skin. The mutilated shapes shuffling in the darkness around you are not real. Neither are the disemboweled figure ambling with stiff gait in the corner when the light flickers back. You don't see loops of viscera entangling on the ground. Your bathroom doesn't smell like a slaughterhouse under summer heat. And you certainly don't hear the eerie pitch in its bleeding. It isn't wearing a twisted smile on its lipless mouth, which doesn't croak out your names in broken syllables. The repeated transition between light and darkness is playing tricks on your eyes. The doors to your cabinet have been loosened for quite some time. It is nothing out of usual when they creak open and close on their own. Inside them are always the toiletries or medicines you have placed earlier. Never a bodiless head with an empty smile, or a hand wiggling its fingers, or a broken human completely folded and compressed to fit the space, bleeding out while weakly calling for help. All of them are, without fail, illusions caused by the problematic lighting, and would soon vanish upon evoking no reaction from you. Rule 3, it is your habit to be careful around the bathroom items. There is never an extra towel on the rack, an unknown shampoo bottle on the rack, or an unused bar soap by the sink. Your friend came over for a visit last night and left them there. You are under heavy intoxication and have problems recalling this event, but they did. Don't touch any strange item you find. They are not yours. You will not be seeing disembodied decayed hands around the said objects. And you would not be hearing the water turning on behind your back when you are not looking. If the texture of a product feels colder to the touch, almost ice-like, or there are hair strands of extreme length splayed over their surface, they have expired and should not be used any further. Leave them where they are, you never have enough free time to discard bathroom trash anyway. No. Tomorrow is not your day off. You never have free time. You like bringing the decorative figurines and dolls from your living room into the bathroom. But you often forget about this. Their eyes are made of glass, so the disapproving glints as you return them to their shelves are merely reflection of light. Learn to enjoy your bath and free your mind of negative thoughts. It is the key to practicing good hygiene, not to mention a great form of stress relief. Trust me. Your mental health requires it. Take care. And one more thing. Don't ever glance back.